Hello folks, and welcome back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I've been very good about editing as of late. I've gotten everything I've recorded thus far edited and uploaded. Everything. And not just of Witcher 3. I've done tons of editing as of late. Tons. And I've gotten it all uploaded. My main internet's been a bit janky, so I started to use my phone's internet. And that's been beautiful. I'm not sure if I said that in the last recording or not. I know I commented on it in something, but I don't remember what. Let's continue. Started getting a little off. I'm not entirely sure why. My brain just ain't kicking into gear. I want to say it's like, caffeine withdrawal. I used to live off coke before, and I quit cold turkey a while back, but I've been a bold boy and been getting stuff, a few bottles since, and I know, just as of late, my brain just isn't kicking into gear, it feels, and I think I felt like this before when I went without coke for a bit, and yeah, it was rough. Could be something else easily, but yeah. Yeah, he looks awesome. There's a fair few question marks here. I'm just gonna head to the quarry, the quarry signpost first. Pop around to the other places to gather up any other side quests and question marks. Here, just gonna take off my headset for 1 second. Just taking a drink of water. Enjoy the ambiance. These glasses really suit Geralt, especially with his hair tied back like that. They really work well for him. Like, seriously. Gives him... I don't know. Like I said, the writer look, but I suppose in some way it could, like, hip professor look? I don't know.
Let's go.
Alright, here. And now me coming back to this and realizing, this is the end of Geralt's storyline. I just feel goddamn gutted. There's gonna be no more Geralt after this. Well, he gets the bit in Thronebreakers. But this is his storyline done. I don't know if Ciri will get on. She only had the one game. Hopefully there'll be more for her.
Take it easy.
But I have no idea. She mightn't get, basically there's talk of Witcher 4. It could be set on Ciri. It could be set in a completely new place with completely new characters. I would like, sure, set it on Ciri. That'll be fine. I don't know what the weird squeak was about there, but, Okay, that's an interesting poster off to one side. What was I saying? Yeah, there was talk of Witcher 4, but, won't be centered on Geralt. Hopefully at least it'll be set on Ciri. Because, like I said, we didn't really get to see much of her in Witcher 3. We got to play as her a little, but not much. just bits here and there. Maybe if I hadn't, took so many hiatuses and for so long, it would have, wouldn't have felt so little. Because, basically my recollection of the rest of the game has faded now. Like I might be forgetting details or, shortening the segments we got to play as her and whatnot. But as far as I remember, we didn't really get to see much of her, play as her much. So, maybe if there is a Witcher 4, maybe, she could be the main character. That'll be fun. I know. Since I feel so gutted at the end of this, this is going to be the end of it and whatnot, I feel what would soften the blow of it all is if we did get to see at least some of the characters from the third game. Like, from the other 3 games. Like, say, if Zoltan was there, or Dandelion. Yeah, well, to be fair, I would actually be happy with those 2. I like both of those characters, and we don't really get to see much of either. Like in the first game, Zoltan appeared once in a while, same with Dandelion. Maybe a bit more in the second game, and they certainly had a part in the third game. But I know I could, I could do more of them, still. So yeah. Basically what I'm saying is here's hoping that the 4th game centers on Ciri and has Zoltan and Dandelion turning up in it.
Yes.
I don't know what that was about. Wanted, transport security professionals. Looking for hire a group of armed combat and security services professionals. Job involves escorting 3 wagons throughout their entire journey to Belhaven, protecting while they unload and seeing they return safely with goods acquired there. I will cover food and lodging costs. For more information available from Pierre de Salves of Vermentio. Leroy's dead. Knight known as Sir Leroy has died during a one-man raid against monsters, carried out of his own volition and against everyone else's better judgment. He left no family, or relations of any sort. Wanted to be a hero. May he rest in peace. All those who are interested are hereby informed that a funeral ceremony conducted according to Leviota's rite will be held in 3 days. Obviously, Leroy Jenkins. Well, in reference to that. Take note. Young, wealthy, handsome, athletic man with no noisome habits seeks true, tender, soulful love. Look for him around the vineyard every Tuesday and every 3rd Thursday. Landscape portraits. As a graduate of the famed Faculty of Applied Portraiture at Oxford Academy, I'm prepared to capture likeness on canvas. With Toussaint's mountainous landscape in the background. Posing time depends on the size of painting and exactness of detail requested. Negotiable prices. Find me at the Grand Place. August Benoir? Benoir? But where? Avatorp. A dangerous Avatorp, a creature half woman, half Oriole, has been seen near the palace at night. I've spoken to several witnesses, but the ducal guard remains deaf to my reports. Be on your guard. This may be the beast. Magdalene? Tisek? The memo vineyard workers diddle their own moms, and one of them does his dad too. Okay, don't think any of them transitioned into quests. I think the bitching was a bit of a quest.
That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which is exactly why you should sell Belgat to me, not him.
As a ducal clerk, I must look after the duchy's best interests. Belgard currently belongs to the treasury. The minister of the treasury has clearly expressed his desire that Belgard be handed over to a responsible steward. Yet, diverse troubles beset both your present holdings. Until you resolve them and thus prove yourselves competent, selling Belgard to either of you is out of the question.
Well, Happy? This is your fault!
Mine? You're deranged, woman. Hark, good folk! Be it known, Matilda de Vermentino is a cursed, spiteful lunatic!
Doesn't look cursed to me. Just really angry. Ticked her off quite a bit, you have.
Truly, how would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
Giving Groth's woman troubles, probably feels the second option is probably not the most accurate. Witcher. Well, from the looks of Witchers, have all the looks of the ladies, so.
Better. A connoisseur.
I see we speak the same tongue. So tell me, the swords, you merely wear them to intimidate? Or do you actually use them?
Tools of my trade. I'm a witcher.
Not seeking work, are you? You see, I wish to buy a vineyard. Belgard. Yet that bloody bureaucrat's not likely to sell it to me until I settle my troubles at home, at Coronata.
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one. The herbarium, infested with monsters. My steward gone missing, with an entire transport of wine. And someone's abducted my herbalist.
A lot of bad luck for one little vineyard.
If you ask me, it's that Matilda, her handiwork. A sugar-sweet face, a temper sharp as horseradish. So will you help?
Good look into it, but not for free.
That goes without saying. What is your rate?
Ooh, 700. Not bad. Apparently at most you can push him up to 1,021. But not sure if I've ever gotten that much extra out of people. 800?
That sounds fair.
Really? Huh. Previously I've only ever tried an extra 30. I wonder if there's any, like, guidelines to the haggling, you know? I prefer to avoid raising their annoyance at all. You know, like, trial and error doesn't feel right.
Sure sounds like work for a witcher. Yeah, I'll help.
I am really, truly grateful. Thank you. My vineyard lies east of here. You're sure to find it. Now forgive me. I must talk to that quill pusher. I might win him over yet.
You won't. He outright said no unless you fix your issues.
Psst. You're a witcher, yes? I heard you talking to that oafish ogre Liam. Disgusting man. The worst sort. First, seduces with a dashing gaze, the fair face, then reveals a cold black heart. But that's all besides the point. I stopped you because I want to buy Belgard too. Alas, things are rotten at my own vineyard, Vermentino.
Strange coincidence.
No coincidence. I am certain Liam's thrown a stick in my spokes. Several sticks. My cooper and blacksmith both have mysteriously vanished. Man-eating plants have sprouted on my paths, and strange things are afoot on Pheasant Hill. The list goes on, but the crux is one. I must solve my problems at Vermentino if I'm to stand any chance of acquiring Belgard. Would you help me before you help Leon? I'm willing to pay more than he's offered you.
Well, actually, apparently their maximum is actually lower than his. And starts off a lower. More than him, eh?
I'm sorry. That's not an amount I can afford.
Oh, you lie, apparently.
I sense we're close. Very close. Fine. Settled.
Really?
I can help. At least try.
Wonderful. You've no idea how much that means to me. My vineyard lies due west. I shall stay here for a time. I must make certain Liam does not pull some stunt while my back is turned.
Gotcha. Farewell.
Wine Wars, Belgard. Oh, I didn't realize that was actually part of a quest. Perusing a notice board in Toussaint, Grolt found the appeal of a ducal clerk. The clerk was seeking all manners of vagabonds, knights errant, and mercenaries. Posting that seemed to be an offer of witcher's work, and so Grolt decided to learn more about this mysterious job. Clerk needed assistance. He was finding a new owner and steward for the Belgard vineyard, which at the time remained the property of the duchy. The owners of two other vineyards were competing for control of Belgard. They were Matilda Vermentino and Liam the Granada. Wonder if I can just do both things and, say if I finish one guy's side, that I'm not just forced into, ignoring helping the other person. Like, help out both sides and get the reward from both. 'Cause I don't care which one takes it. They're both dicks, as I've seen. Wine is important. This we all know. Yet in Toussaint, wine is sacred. Grohl found himself embroiled in a dispute between two great winemaking families, representing Matilda de Vermentino and Liam de Granada. Knew he was treading on shaky ground. Nonetheless, he took a side, resolving to help Liam deal with the problems at his vineyard. In the Duchy of Wine, there's nothing more important than this noble of beverages. When two important winemaking families begin to quarrel over which would assume control of one of the duchy's oldest vineyards, all new sparks would fly. Fully aware of circumstances, Grohl nonetheless decided to help Matilda Vermentino deal with the troubles at her vineyard, even if this meant making William de Cornetta his foe. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna see if I can indeed do both. Wine Wars, Witcher 3, get both. Yeah, if you do both side quests, you get a larger part of it. Yeah. You aren't locked in if you start doing one way or something weird. It would have been odd if you did get locked in, but, I wouldn't put it past the game.
Bloody
Empty wine bottles. Leftovers.
Here you can solve a problem related to the construction of Webby Yoda's statue.
Sir Geralt, the Duchess's darling.
Can outsiders sign up, or is this a closed event?